ज्ञानदेवे रचिला पाया तुका झालासे कळस. The foundation was laid by Sant Jnaneshwar and the dome was built by Sant Tukaram. As very aptly written by Sant Bhainabai, it was Jnaneshwar who was the pioneer saint of this bhakti movement and Tukaram was the epitome. Whom did they yearn for? Vitthal, Vithoba or Panduranga? As we all know, he has worshippers in Karnataka as well. Kannadaho Vitthalu Karanataku. Isn't it a perfect example of cultural unity and assimilation? From the 13th century onwards, as invasions by the Muslim rulers from the north reshaped the political landscape of southern India, Bhakti saints adapted their teachings to emphasize unity and resilience. We can clearly see the shift in the tone of their literature. While the odes written by Jnaneshwar are more metaphorical, melodious and soothing, the abhangas written by the later saints like Tukaram are more direct, frontal and aggressive to cater to the political and social needs of that time. Precisely for the same reason, Sant Tukaram and Sant Ramdas were revered by Shivaji Maharaj. Sant Ramdas taught the importance of physical fitness, while Sant Tukaram asked people to unite by abolishing divisiveness. He even prescribed the use of literature as weapons to educate people. आम्हा घरी धन शब्दांचीच रत्ने, शब्दांचीच शस्त्रे यत्ने करू. Our words are jewels, but we will try to use the words as weapons too. We see the spiritual cultivation of Maharashtra till Shivaji Maharaj came to the forefront and established his Hindavi Swarajya. That was the need of the hour. Once we got a Janta Raja or an able king, the epic lineage of the saints went in the background. Shivaji Maharaj became curious after knowing about Sant Tukaram's preachings. Once, Shivaji Maharaj went to see Tukaram with lots of gold, silk and jewels as gifts. As usual, Tukaram was away on a mountain chanting Vitthal Abhangas. Avli, his wife, received Shivaji Maharaj with honor. She was very pleased to see all the ornaments. She delightfully accepted all the gifts and wore all the ornaments. When Tukaram returned, he asked Avli about the ornaments. When he got to know the story, he said, "Gold and soil both return to dust. True wealth lies elsewhere. These things don't bring any happiness to me." Avli became very disappointed. Tukaram asked Avli, "Please return all the gifts to Shivaji Maharaj. We don't need any of those." Later, when he met Shivaji Maharaj expressed his desire to renounce his throne and become a disciple. But the visionary Tukaram reminded him of the duties of the king and asked him to abide by the Kshatriya Dharma. He also told him that the preaching should be left to the sadhus like him and a king should be able to protect the kingdom and be ready in the battlefield. Tukaram offered his blessings to Shivaji Maharaj for his noble cause and saw him off.